Tomorrow morning headline news. Trump supporters die in mass die-out while wearing purple because they injected themselves with disinfectant. Follow your leader. A reporter pointed out rightly, you don't know what you're doing. And he says, and you're fake news. No, Donald Trump, you're an ignoramus. And everyone in the room is guilty of enabling this guy. They all need to stand up and say, you are not wearing any clothes and you're also not the emperor. Please put your pants on, the big boy pants. No, Donald Trump, injecting, he literally was talking about injecting disinfectant to kill a virus into a human being, which is lethal. Something else that was brought up, and it was like they were trying to find some excuse to make it to where people went outside so that would be, they're spin doctoring the health problem. Sort of like saying cigarettes are safe and healthy for you. But one of the things they could have talked about if they just said, no, Donald, you can't inject disinfectant. The alcohol is for surfaces only, was that ultraviolet light exposure, especially specific frequencies, could be used to kill off a virus anywhere, and maybe even in the lungs, I suppose. Okay, fine. I'm not sure how you would get the light down into the lungs, but that's not the point. Donald Trump is incompetent because when you point out he made a simple mistake, or maybe he should clarify his statement, he gets antagonistic to anybody telling him he's wrong. This is the shit we have in the comment section. I'm going to leave the comment section. No, I'm not going to leave the comment section open. I'm not letting ignorant people propagate. Ignorant people don't get laid and have children. They induce it in other people like a psychosis. It's faster. You create stupid people by spreading misinformation. So, Donald Trump supporters, I demand that you prove me wrong. Change my mind that injecting yourselves or anybody with disinfectant, my statement is that it's potentially lethal, and very likely lethal. I want you to prove me wrong. This will thin out the herd fast. Everybody at the White House is guilty of enabling this asshole. Your job is to make sure everybody in the country is better off and safer every day. Not being in some cloistered environment like the Pope, where you're so detached from reality that you can literally let him say that. The person to his right, a lady who was apparently involved in some policymaking, didn't say to him, that doesn't work. You can't inject somebody with disinfectant. That'll actually kill them. Well, you're fake news. No, you just said something that's medically not true, and I'm going to correct you, and I'm going to keep doing it. And there should be a law, there really ought to be a law, that says if the president or any other prominent politician who's elected by us says something that is literally contrary to fact, that is dangerous to everybody, and especially if they've created a cult of personality, that they should be legally compelled under pain of very slow compression to their hand with nails and screws and whatever else we can get our hands on, one crack after another, until they just admit, I was wrong. It's a simple thing. All he has to do is be compelled, preferably under extreme pain, to admit he was wrong and stop fucking doing that. Nobody corrects him. My country, right or wrong. If it's right, I'm along with it. If it's wrong, I will correct it. Same thing with the president. This is your fault. Every one of you that voted for him out of desperation because we had such a shit election and there really weren't many choices. But at this point, you have to actually drown him out. You have to tell him, I am a Trump supporter, and I want you to go on national television and admit you are wrong to prove that you can. Because if he can't do that, he will go forward with any other dumb idea he has. Everybody needs to be reminded. He once said that he could predict hurricanes when he can't. Literally every damn day he does this. But now it's at the point that someone's going to follow his advice because they don't know any better. Donald Trump is not a 4D chess player. He can't play checkers against himself. He doesn't know anything. He's an ignoramus. And he's an aggressive ignoramus who will shout down someone who explains to him 1 + 1 = 2, not 4. He does not listen because he's an ignorant twit. That's the end of the discussion. This is incredibly bad. And the thing is, this has become normalized. You can point out all the Obama quotes that are stupid you want. This is absolutely wrong. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.